last night you were at the All-Star event, Michael Jordan. I'm not sure if they asked this question, but you met Terence Crawford last night.
Yeah.
Any type of conversation, any type of dialogue? And the second to, how soon do you think after 2019, Terence Crawford, quite possibly you and get in the ring?
Well, you know, there's no crystal balls out here, man. There ain't no real future predicting. Y'all just like to do it because you're too impatient. You
only fight once a year, Keith. So we got to.
No, I'm trying to fight twice this year. That's a big thing I'm trying to do, is to get a little bit more active, you know, and break that one fight a year tendency. But once when he's in the mix, and he's really in the mix, then they can start throwing out negotiations on what to do. Does he want to go after Keith Thurman? Is he going to go after Errol Spence? Do they fight each other? You got 2 belts on one side. I already got 2 belts, and then you get 4 belts. That can happen real quick, you know. So that's the thing about the whole futuristic and prediction game. You know what I mean? You see the pieces, and you're like, oh, it can do this, it can do that. You know what I mean? But you don't know how it's actually going to play out, because that's boxing. You just got to take it, you know, fight by fight, month by month, and then when you're watching, you take the fight round by round. You know,
Keith won't say it, but it's not a fair statement to say Keith fights once a year. It's idiotic, to be honest.
Elaborate.
He fights once a year when he's got elbow surgery. So to sit here and tell the man to his face he fights once a year and don't talk about Terence Crawford, I mean, it's ridiculous. Well, Terence Crawford doesn't have a resume 147.
I'm not talking about
more
the
guys. No,
okay, continue. Okay.
So when you're talking to the guy who's got 2 of the belts, you talk about guys who have resumes fighting them, right? We're talking about, you want that. So when Keith gets when Terence gets a couple good wins under his belt, he can be mentioned as opponents to a guy who's got 2 of the belts.
I think my question stands separate than the Terence Crawford issue. I mean, he has 2 belts. I'm in media. I'm also a fan of boxing.
Right.
We want him to unify. You understand what I'm saying?
He's got 2 belts. Right?
He's earned them. He's earned them. He went toe to toe, war for war with Sean Porter, won a great fight of the year.
Right.
Now, all I'm asking as a media member and as a fan,
you might as well ask Mikey when he's going to get in a Crawford fight.
Well, 147 is a bigger division.
Right. Terence Crawford
he has a bigger name.
Terence Crawford has as many fights at 147 as Mikey does. So why don't you have that conversation too?
Steven, how's it ever going to be possible to make a Thurman Crawford with obvious promotional potential?
I'm actually not so worried, because you're talking 4 or 5 down the future. There's a dance card full of guys who have fights and have resumes at 147 who are waiting in the wings. There's one guy sitting over here at the next table. So, you know, before we start talking about guys who haven't even had a single fight at 147, fighting this man, you know, we need to address all these guys who've been waiting and building their resume at 147. We've been waiting to get at him.
Get those numbers up, man. Get them viewers up. You know what I mean? Excite the people. And people like you are very excited with the talented fighters in the sport of boxing. But some of us, we still do need to branch out. And I'm still looking forward to touching more people and touching more households and getting more people excited into boxing right now. You know what I mean? That's another thing. We want people to be excited. When these fights actually get made, we want everybody to be salivating. We want y'all to be freaking happy as a dog, happy as a puppy dog. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like you said, build up the resume, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But like I said, man, it's not going to change. I'm not afraid to let it go. And all I wait for is to see real offers, real fight contracts.
Okay. Now,